The switcher tug, for its size, is one of the most powerful crafts afloat. And 10 cents is the pride of all switchers that serve the big city port. This is 10 Cents Harbour Adventures.
Hercules, my biggest and most reliable ocean-wise tug, had been busy with overseas duties. Scheduled for multiple deliveries around many neighboring ports, only a tug like him was suitable for those tiresome journeys. However, it meant he rarely got to stay in big city for long periods of time. On this day, I remember Hercules returning from a long stint in Canada.
Hi, Hercules. It's always a bright sunny day when you come back.
Well, it was a long journey, but with some rest, I'll be fine.
I hope the stars give you a big welcome.
Knowing them, I'm sure they will. Toodaloo, my dear.
Hercules anticipated a warm greeting as he entered the harbor, but as he got to the Star Pier, he was surprised to see Warrior alone, who had been resting his engine.
Hiya, Hercules. Welcome home.
Hello, Warrior. Where's everyone up to?
Work. A lot of work. Everybody's got their lines up or something. Even the captain can't sit and take a break.
I see. Where's 10 cents?
Getting barges from the fuel depot for Sally.
Alright then. Thanks, Warrior. Chat with you later.
Alright, Sally. You should be all fueled up now.
Thanks, 10 cents. Good morning, Hercules.
Oh, Hercules.
Greetings, darlings. Been a while, hasn't it?
That's an understatement. City's become crowded with traffic, and we tugs are doing our best to keep pace.
I can see that, yes.
Luckily for us, since jobs are plenty, competition with those Zeds is decreasing.
Oh, glad to hear that.
My flight will take a few hours, so before I head off, I'll let you two catch up.
Safe flight, Sal.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
How was your trip, by the way? Heard you went up to Canada.
Why, yes, it was fabulous. The port there is different to how I pictured it.
Oh yeah? Did you meet anyone?
Indeed I did. The people there have great hospitality. I'll have to talk with you later, though. I need rest.
Oh, alright then. You better tell us about it tonight, though.
10 Cents had a lot of questions to ask his brother, but he knew what happened if he began slacking on his work. So, he carried on with his next tow.
'Twas a dark and gloomy night. I was thrown about by the crashing waves, and couldn't see anything within 20 feet of my bow. Thunder was deafening. Lightning. Blinding!
And then what? Weird to see you invested in a sturdy top hat. Oh well, stories are only fun when Hercules is telling them. Don't think the rest of your lives are too exhilarating.
I guess you got a point there.
Well, for someone like Hercules, he always gets the most fun contracts, so it's no wonder.
Even with the joys of exploration, it does tend to get a bit lonely. Anyways, I struggled through the storm as the radio finally tuned back in, and before I knew it, a light shone from the distance. I finally reached the next port of call, with the documents safely on board.
Hey lads, what are we talking about?
Hercules was just telling us about an old, rather striking Navy trip he was on.
Such a brave tug. I don't think I could handle vast oceans that well.
Right, you've got me curious now. What was he like in those early days?
It was such a long time ago, my memory's rusty, but I'll tell you what I remember.
Good evening, tugs.
Evening, sir.
Nice to see you, Captain. It's
been a while, hasn't it?
Right, I'll make this quick so y'all can get back to your... whatever. Early next morning, a shipment of engine parts is due in by tramper. Any volunteers to bring it in?
I'm up for the job, sir.
I want to do a morning tow.
Then, both of you can handle it together.
Sounds good to me. I'm taking the front though.
Fine by me. You gotta be up early then.
Captain, sir, I was just telling the others about the good old Navy days.
I see. Well, I've got papers to sort through. Don't think I can stick around.
Oh, come on, Captain. Just one story.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, sir. Oh, it'll be so much fun to hear from you.
Okay then. Maybe one story. Back in the late 90s, I was newly enlisted in the Navy, stationed at the end of... well, I was working as an assistant to a higher-ranked officer. Now my mindset was just to climb my way onto the top of the leagues. It was my youthful need for control, I suppose. Amidst of all that, on a particular journey, I met these two ocean tugboats newly assigned to the growing roster of marine power. One of their names was, of course, Hercules.
Ah, yeah. What about the other tug?
It's complicated for me to put this.
I think it's time I tell him, Captain.
Huh? Tell me what?
10 cents, you and I have a long-lost parental figure.
I've got a what? You're telling me we got a parent?
Yes, 10 cents.
I'm surprised you've only heard of this.
That's on me, sir. I planned to tell him sooner or later, but never found the time.
Oh, sir, Hercules, tell me more.
As Captain mentioned before, I was one of the two ocean-going tugs that was brought on for naval duties. I was fresh out the workshop, eager to help whenever needed.
The other tug was named Athena, and was built a year before Hercules. At that point, she was factory-bound, sitting around and gradually learning the differences in people and opinions alike.
And she was officially floated when the Navy came knocking, asking for some ocean-going tugs.
I see.
She quickly taught me all I needed to know, and I saw her as my mother figure, and she likewise saw me as a son.
I can't believe all this.
Might be hard to comprehend, but it's true. We had a mother. That's when we met Star and got to know him personally.
Athena was hardworking and served the Navy very well. I think the war couldn't have been won without her aid, in all honesty. Being in the Navy was no easy feat.
Ooh, I can't begin to imagine what the Navy would have been like back then.
Not too different, in fact. It just has a larger operation and crew now.
I wouldn't join ever again if asked. Now that I dislike it, it's just... my years have long passed me.
I'm sure they could use a skilled manager such as yourself, Captain.
Wait.
Either way, I'm perfectly content with my career now. Wouldn't choose anything else.
Wait a minute. What happened to my mother?
It's hard to say. Things weren't always smooth sailing back in those days. Dealing with the Great War was something that affected us all.
It was all hands on deck. And very soon, everyone was split up to work on different areas.
Athena and I were worked to the frames, towing important naval supplies such as munitions and armory that were needed. Eventually, the two of us grew apart, and on a solo mission using a tough route, communication to her was cut off. Nobody knew what happened, and since then, she never returned.
We tried desperately to track her down, and feared she fell into enemy hands, but ultimately was marked as lost, to the disappointment of us all. But we still carried on, and I got my admiral rank eventually.
Oh yes you did, sir. I remember being present at the ceremony.
So, neither of you have seen her? No reports? Nothing?
Tired and confused, the switcher began to feel frustrated.
Right. So, you two are telling me I had this long-distance parent who so happened to work with the lot of you, got lost, and not a peep of her whereabouts until now?
10 cents, listen.
I'm sorry, but I can't believe this. This is just all too much. Captain, you've got to be joking. A laugh, huh? I worked tirelessly at Ballantyne's, and this is what I come home to, some made-up story.
10 cents. Let the captain explain.
Ha! Funny one. Yeah? Hilarious. I won't believe it until she shows up and says hi. That would be a real kicker, wouldn't it?
The other tugs, and I didn't know what to say, Hercules and I didn't mean to anger Tencent. We only tried to tell him about Athena, of course. But the pressures and stress of work must have put the switcher on edge.
I'll talk to him tomorrow.
Hercules, how can we convince him?
Well, my dear sir, if we can't do so, there's still one way I can get him to turn the other cheek.
Hercules was always a tug I knew I could rely on. He'd learn a lot from Athena, and I no doubt. But with this predicament, he quickly came up with a plan.
Now for all three of you. Hercules, tow that new tramper out of port. He's another San Juan-owned tramper. Finding him should be easy.
Right away, darling. I'll be sure to check on those harbor tugs on my way.
Tencent, take the fuel barge out to Demdo Rocks. That time of the week for Lily.
Can't Sunshine do it? I've already got cargo to shift around Ballantyne, sir.
I know you do, Tencent. But Sunshine has to help out Warrior with garbage detail. Do you want to do that?
Don't worry, man. Captain's cutting you some slack by giving you the better stuff. Keep your chin up.
I hope she arrives on time, Hercules.
No need to worry, sir. She will, and knowing that switcher, they'll come around.
Tencent was still thinking about yesterday, but he couldn't waste time, because Lily needed her fuel, and if that task wasn't done, it could cause trouble for the tugs who were towing ships in and out of port.
Still can't believe Captain would pull on my heartstrings like that. I'm his master switcher. Ah.
Hello, sweetheart. Listen, Captain and I want to extend our apologies about yesterday. We had no intention of tricking you. There was no joke. It was just two old Navy veterans getting a little carried away. And I get you were feeling angry that we didn't tell you straight.
Yeah, well, I'm over it now. I need some time to think. Hope you understand, Hercules.
I shouldn't keep waiting then. I've got a tramper to tow.
Alright then. Safe journey. Say hi to Warrior and Big Mac for me, won't ya?
Right you are.
The ocean tug made his way out to the misty outskirts of the estuary to find the new tramper that had been waiting to leave for open waters. Tencent struggled to navigate through the thick fog, trying to avoid any dangerous rocks.
Hello to you too, Tencent.
Oh, phew. Sorry about that, Lily. Fog's all around this morning.
Lucky I'm here then. You're just on time. Those two harbour tugs said they needed my light for their trip.
Right on.
Appreciate your service, Tencent.
He saw a strange light beam from the fog ahead.
Who's that?
Suspecting nothing, he slowly drifted towards it.
It's not Hercules, is it?
Hello, young one. Is this the way to the big city port?
It's you. Welcome. Welcome to Big City. I'm Tencent.
10 cents! Why, we finally met at last. Oh, it's lovely to see you, dear.
Likewise. Where are my manners? Port's just this way. I'll show you around. And this is the Star Dock. Me and my mates rest here after work hours.
Wow, what a big port. Bigger than my own.
Yeah, we're still growing, of course. It's that time of year we stock up before bad weather.
Fascinating. I assume you and Stars aren't the only fleet, then?
Yeah, our rivals are called the Z-Stacks. They, don't really have a clean record compared to us.
One could tell on first impressions.
My goodness, Athena! It's wonderful to see you two. It's almost unreal.
There we are, my two boys and I finally together. My, how you've changed since the Navy days, Hercules.
Stylish, aren't I?
Oh, he's just trying to get with the times. If I were a vet like him, I'd do the same.
What? I'm not that old.
Later, he guided Athena to her spot, where she'd rest up for the night.
Why the frown, dear? Keep a face like that and it might stick.
Oh, it's nothing. I only just recently heard about you from my captain and Hercules. It wasn't easy for me to accept it. It was just so sudden, and now you're right here.
I thought you'd have known long before then.
Yeah, it's silly. But Hercules' duties kept him out of the port most of the time. Somehow, he and the captain only let the cat out of the bag yesterday.
What'd they say about me? Not too much, hopefully.
Oh, just a simple recap of events. But sort of devolved into vets bantering. You know what they're like.
Did they talk about my disappearance? Assuming they got up to that bit.
I was going to ask that, actually. Why did you run away from the Navy?
Is that how they put it, then?
What happened back then?
The working conditions of the Navy weren't ideal. Far from it. Even with all that power we had. People now always have this perception of, ooh, look how good we did in the Great War. But if you actually lived through it, it's nothing to be proud of.
But we did help win, right? Isn't it reasonable to look at it all fancily?
Whatever Star or Hercules said about their time in service, it was their point of view.
Is that so?
10 cents. Listen to me and listen well. In this world, nearly everyone puts on a personality. Think of it as a new coat of paint. It may not be noticeable, might be run in front of you, but keep this in mind about people. The same thing applies to stories. Tales can be fabricated, changed to fit an agenda. We all can be guilty of faking things, but if you pay close enough attention, you can catch on to whether someone's really telling the truth or not.
I see.
It could just be an old woman losing a few of her screws. You never know.
Right.
After many hours of the three tugs sharing stories and reminiscing about the old days, it was time for the others to meet Athena.
Well, look who it is. Tugs, the Eagleworks family.
Fantastic to see you again, Officer Allen.
Haven't gone by that name in years. Please, call me sir.
Of course, sir. My mistake.
You're all good, Athena. Star's much more laid back, now that he's a captain.
Only on a good day. When my fleet gets all work done, yes.
He's a great captain too, which I'm sure we can all agree. Between you and me, this one on my stack symbolises that I'm the very best.
Agree to disagree, 10 cents.
My first visit to Big City was great, thanks to you, Tugs.
We treat guests with the utmost respect, especially someone with such significance as yourself, Athena.
Truly has been an honor to meet you two again, after all these years.
How are you holding up in your new home? I heard your fleet's treating you kindly.
It's great up there. You lot remind me of them, banter and all.
They very much are, I can attest to that.
That's good to hear. We hope your trip back there is not too hindered by the weather. Stay safe. 10 cents. Hercules, show Athena the coal yards, then send her off.
Yes, sir.
The two stars brought Athena to the coal yards. As the older ocean tug finished up her small business deal in Big City, it was now time for her to depart.
Oh, that's wonderful! A whole railway system.
Indeed, we've got connections with this railway that extend to other harbours.
There are 2 engines. We're good friends with them.
Well, I'm ready to set off. I had a lovely time here, meeting new and old faces. Especially with the help of you two.
We hope to see you again sometime. Maybe a visit to Maple Bay, perhaps?
Someday, darling.
I'm gonna miss her.
We both will, dear. But who knows, really? We've learned a lot today. I think we deserve some rest.
Oh, yeah. Got a tough job tomorrow. Captain Star says it'll be with one of the Zeds. Not too confident about that, but he says it'll be part of our new schedules.
I see. Hope it goes well.